We are in London. We are at the Top Secret Comedy Club. As we sit here right now, in about 3 hours, the World Championships will be going down. Somebody will be leaving here tonight with this World Championship belt. The American side of things, the current LA champion, Nate Welch.
John's a Mexican dude who sounds like a white lesbian. I guess that makes him a die-yike.
The current New York champion, Andrew Manning.
The only gender reassignment procedure Nate believes in is hanging truck nuts on a fan boat.
You guys are going up first tonight. That was a choice that was made last night. You had the right to make that decision. You left it up to a coin toss. And now you guys are going up first. Predictions.
I beat his ass, and then I beat either one of their asses, and I leave with this bitch in my bag, take it back to LA. That's the bottom line because Nasty Nate said so.
There we go. Something, Randy Savage. Yeah.
Now we are here with the second half of the bracket, the international half.
It's the two whitest guys you've ever seen. It's like,
we're in London, you're like, these foreigners. So, Pat writes for a show called BattleBots, where members of the public build and battle remote-controlled robots. Because if there's anything that remote-controlled robot combat needs, it's a writer. Here's my favorite quote from the show, 1 second. Clang.
You told me this is your first time performing stand-up in London.
When I used to live here, I wasn't doing any comedy, so.
Well, and then you found your footing in Tokyo, and now you come back and your first time performing in London is going to be at this like big thing. I think pretty cool, serendipitous, right?
It's crazy, man. It's just so wild.
Shalaka's bisexual, so that means Shalaka dick and a pussy.
Last night was our first time hanging out because you got in a little bit late because like the only hurricane in the history of Scotland happened to touch down. You came in, you showed right up to the pub, and you were everything I had hoped for and expected. You're the life of the party, man. You're a lot of fun. What people see on stage is very much who you are.
it was not the life of the party this morning, I'll tell you that for nothing.
I think it was a rough morning for a lot of us. I don't think a lot of people expected Tokyo to be here. You won despite being, to use like a sports comparison, like a small market team, kind of. You don't
completely accurate, yeah.
Don't have as many, comedians in Tokyo as you do in London.
Well, there's literally only one comedy bar in the entire region of Japan. So the fact that, our small pool of like 8 roughly main battlers and then various others who kind of like are coming up for like, it's just so weird, man. It's so weird.
What are your predictions for tonight, man?
Jack's gonna beat me, and then we're gonna battle. No, Jack's going to beat me because he's on an upward trajectory and he's so fucking charming. It's annoying. But
you really believe you're gonna lose?
Yeah, I mean, you have seen me perform.
Yeah, you win a lot. You're the Tokyo of IP.
Yeah, but I mean, we're a small community. I'm kind of like the country bumpkin who's just coming here and is like, oh hey, what's going on, guys, kind of thing. But I just want a fun battle.
I think you need a little more confidence. I think a lot of people think you beat Shalaka. I think a lot of people think you beat me. I think some people think you maybe not beat Paige Wesley, but you went toe to toe with her. You've proven that you belong here.
Oh, thank you.
And you should feel better about yourself.
And how much are you charging for this session?
We're at Top Secret, and this is the official unveiling of the championship belt. This is what somebody's walking away with tonight. The first ever championship belt with the RBL logo. On this end, you got the Scottish and Japanese flags to represent Jack Trainer and Jay Yamaki. On this side, Old Glory. London, England, January 26th. Someone's walking away with this tonight. In addition to the belt, we got these plaques made for the MVPs. Shalaka last year, she won. We didn't have an opportunity to give her one last year, so I made sure to get one made up this year. And then for Jack Trainer, the 2024 MVP. And if you notice, even though I had them both made at the same time, we used kind of like the different logos because we really shifted to the Shield now. So 2023 one, Old School Roast Battle League. 2024 RBL Shield. I'm excited to get these out too. It's pretty cool. All right.
Where's the? This is the stage?
Yeah, and how does that look from back there? This is the stage.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, if you can go for the first half of the podcast is going to be just me and you two. And then the second half is going to be me and Jay and Jack and, both skits here he'll pop into. And basically it's just going to be me attempting to get clickbait kind of responses out of you guys, poking the bear a little bit, trying to get you guys to talk shit on generations. Alright. You can play it close to the best if you
I
want.
like to talk a lot of shit. I like to get wild.
I know. It's natural for you. I don't have to do a lot
I'm
of
a
work.
natural showman.
Yeah. But,
The gayest showman of all.
it begins. But you don't have to manufacture fake trash talk. I'm just gonna try to kind of like poke the bear a little bit. If you're,
You think I would manufacture a fake trash? I talk a lot of shit. Right.
if you want to give the athlete press conference thing where you're like both teams played hard,
I'm only here because so I don't get fined.
so I don't get fined.
Yeah.
Feel free to do that. We'll make it work. It'll be fine.
Writing process for me has been like mostly trying to figure out what these three weirdos look like and to find an original way to say that they look like pedophiles and rapists. So it's been pretty good. Yeah, so today was pretty different than normal roast battles. I ran my shit by a bunch of London comics, and so I ended up having to change a bunch of references that I didn't even think were references. So today was memorizing and memorizing and memorizing and memorizing. I mean, I'm starting to feel like ready. I feel like I'm getting to I'm as ready as I will be, which is good because, the rest of the time I'm just worrying like, oh, is this going to be good? Because you don't know what the other guy's stuff is going to be like. You don't know how quality it will be. You don't know what they'll say. But I'm starting to feel like it's coming together.
I smoke a lot of cigarettes and recite my jokes probably 100 times out loud and write it down a few times. Just get all the work done early in the afternoon, which I done did, and now I can just kind of relax and trust the process. I done did everything I know. I know I did everything I could do up to this point, so I'm happy with whatever happens. If I win, I win. If I lose, I fucking lose. But I know I did my best. My favorite joke is probably genocide or X.
Yeah, I was just thinking.
That's right.
We'll be talking in for an hour.
Are we getting a drink now, or like? I mean, can we get a drink here now, or do we have to go?
I've battled outside of Scotland once before. I've been down to Manchester, so kind of be different. London up here is kind of similar to Edinburgh, so maybe I'll be sound, but we'll find out tonight. Something you need to be conscious with, but I probably won't change it. I mean, I won't be as I wouldn't use as many local terms or anything like that, but it just depends the gig. Sometimes it can work in your favour, but if they don't understand what you're saying, then, but London's diverse enough, surely they'll be able to manage. The joke that I'm most excited about is one that I have for, it's toss up between Nate and my opener for Jay. Keep an eye out for that.
How does it feel to be back in the UK? To be back in the UK is very, very, very strange. I don't feel British anymore, which is weird because I haven't been over here, living over here, for 11 years. So I came back and I'm bumping into people and I'm like, oh, see what's this? You're trying to have conversations with me in the store and I'm just like,
I should know that.
And can I have my receipt, please? It was just very, very surreal. So it's weird. I mean, it's great because it kind of makes me feel like we're all on equal footing. You know, if we were going back to Liverpool where I used to gig a lot, then I think I would have a little bit of an advantage. But because it's in London where I've never gigged, yeah. Preparing for 3 different opponents has been it's been great in the writing process. Because I get so obsessed with writing about one person that to have 2 others to kind of like, oh no, I can't quite get this idea about, let me look at this guy, and then you do that. That's been great. But in terms of memorization, it's been hell. It's been awful. On stage, I'm going to be going old school, back of my hand. There you go.
It's been a challenge. It's a relatively new venue. I've only been coming here for about 6 months to do like gigs and set up filming. So this presents its own unique challenges because we're going to do the live stream. Plus, Pat wants to do the podcast beforehand. So we've been here for about 5 or 6 hours getting stuff rigged up. I think we're in a really good spot. The live stream's working. Now we need to switch to basso games.
We're going to do it here. We're going to open the show together tonight because it's the World Championship. It's a different country. A lot of people don't know who we are. So we're going to introduce ourselves the proper way, mate.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the top secret. Please welcome to the stage, great of first battle, Brian Moses. Welcome to the stage, Commissioner of the Roast Battle, Lee Pat
Ladies and gentlemen, I am your host, Brian motherfucking Moses. This is the Roast Battle League Commissioner. That's Pat Barker. And this is London, England, and this is the Roast Battle World Championship. Make some motherfucking noise! Battle! 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 Come on! Battle! Louder! Come on! Battle! Battle! Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready for the first match of the night? Roast Battle League World Championship. All right, this is New York versus Los Angeles. Guy coming to the stage, hasn't lost all season, from New York. Make it loud, Andrew Manning! Roast Battle League champ out in Los Angeles. Make it loud for Big Pun, Nasty Nate Welch! Are we ready? Battle! 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 Let's roast!
Ladies and gentlemen, keep it going for the guy who showed Elon Musk how to wave to a crowd.
No, I just copied your homework. Andrew's an autistic terrorist, which means he'll blow up a building and then rebuild it from memory with Legos.
I think Andrew might have edged it out just at the end. I think really gained momentum there.
But I would go with Andrew, man. Nothing Andrew.
Oh! We've already decided, but we're going to go to your final words here. Who do you like between 2 of these guys who were probably touched by Jimmy Savile when they were kids? I don't care. Why would you care? He's a pedophile. Why do you care about the way I say his name?
They're like, put some respect on our pedophile's name. You ignorant American.
My bad.
We don't come to your country and call him R. Keeley. This was a great way to set this thing off. He had so many funny ones, but I feel like Andrew sustained his peak throughout the battle, and I think that he, in terms of crowd pop, just edged it out a little bit. So, congratulations.
Moving on to the finals later tonight. Your first winner of the Roast Battle World Championship, Mr. Andrew Manning. One more time for my boy, Nasty Nate Welch. Keep it going. Come on. Semifinal number 2. This is a Scottish man versus an Englishman who moved to Tokyo because he's got yellow fever. Make it loud. Jay Yamaki! All right, so you met Jack this week. What do you think about Jack?
I love the guy. He's so nice. He sent me like a bunch of information, and he didn't need to, because you can tell by looking at him that he's asthmatic, lives with his parents, is a drug addict from a family of drug addicts, and is likely on the spectrum.
This guy's Scottish. He's fucking nuts. We love him here. He looks like a leprechaun, but he's from Scotland. Make it loud. Jack Trainer! Oi! Then what do we do, audience? Let's roast!
Just since we're at the finals are in London, let me...
Are these your relatives?
Yes. I don't know what to do with this guy now.
At least they're not on the front row.
Oh, thank God for that. Shit, man. I need to stop getting my uncle to give me lifts to gigs, man. This is terrible.
So I live in Japan, or as Jack calls it, China.
No, the name of Maki actually means tree on mountain. Yeah. The next tree I hope he's mountain's one in the suicide forest.
The trees aren't tall enough.
I was doing some research on Jay, just finding out some information about him. So I went on his Instagram and watched one of his videos. And see, when I tell you I haven't seen something filmed in Japan this soulless and lifeless since that Logan Paul vlog.
Ah, boo, boo, Jack, boo. Oh fuck.
Boo.
Sorry, I was just wanted to make this guy feel at home. So Jack looks like he keeps his drugs in a Spider-Man lunchbox. I'm sorry, Jack, you'll never be Spider-Man. Spider-Man shoots from his arms, not into them.
You look like a hipster pirate that would replace the rum with oat milk. You look like a racist pirate that would say something along the lines of, "Me favourite word be the one with a hard R."
That's good. Yes, I am a pirate. That's how I know Jack's mom's booty is cursed. So Jack looks like a woodland creature who appears in your garden if you leave out a can of Foster's. The name Jack appears a lot in nursery rhymes. And I think, in all fairness, the writers didn't have this guy in mind when they were writing them. If they did, the nursery rhymes would be way different, you know? This is the house that Jack robbed. Jack and Jill went up the hill and only Jack returned. They found Jill's body 3 days later, badly bruised and burned. Or like Little Jack Horner, but it's Little Jack Trainer sat with his neighbor doing what he could for meth. He then spent days trying different ways to get the smell of penis out his breath.
One more. Well, this was fun.
I'm gonna go with my guy, but I just want to say, brother, it's inspiring what you did tonight. Anyone with Down syndrome can do the same stuff we do. And that's what I say, bro. We appreciate you. He won tonight with our rape a bitch, but you the guy.
Yeah, I mean, just hit after hit after hit. Jack, you know I love you, but I gotta give it to Jay.
Whoa!
Man, this was incredible. First of all, before I get to this battle, Jack was the MVP of the league this year. He had more top tier battles than anybody. But Jay Yamaki was a man on a mission tonight. Tokyo, nobody expected them to make the playoffs. It was a major upset. They did it. They pulled it off. Jay came here and from England, returning home, representing Tokyo, Jay Yamaki. You did very, very well, my friend. Congratulations. Great job.
Wow. Moving on in the finals tonight versus Andrew Manning from New York, Jay Yamaki from Tokyo. And please keep it going for my man, Jack Trainer. Wow. Are you guys ready to see a couple of your own London battlers battle right now? Let's roll!
Drew supports Hamas. Not because of the terrorism. This fat cunt just thinks that Hamas is what you dip your pita bread in.
Oh, Helen, you have resting bitch everything. Helen looks like someone drew a frown on a paper plate.
You guys are from London. These are your own people here. This is fun. All right. Let's start with Megan here. Who do you like, vampire or werewolf?
And Helen, I think you're going a little hard on the hair. I don't know if they just didn't have it in your country growing up, but it's called dry shampoo, babe. Get some.
Shit.
That being said, I think I'm going to give it to Drew.
I'm going to give it to Drew, but she came like the Wicked Witch and she's got the nose to match.
Damn. Drew, there were a lot of home runs on your end, and I think you got the battle. Great job.
Your winner, Drew Stern! All right, we got to give the third place match and the championship match a little time to write some jokes, think about some things. We're going to come back with another exhibition of some London battlers, but right now, intermission. Go get some drinks.
He's good. He's good. But I feel like Yamaki has this. He got the biggest pops of the night so far.
I agree. I think Andrew.
Yeah.
Or I feel like Andrew may have underestimated Yamaki. And I think he would have prepared more for Jack.
He did. That's what he said. Yeah. He's like, oh, man, I was hoping it was Jack.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. That's why he's like, well, Nate gets to do all the
You
Jack
haven't filmed this and put it on the internet.
Here, come on,
Yeah.
I don't like doing these guys.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. Like, I think Nate's trash.
Yeah.
Jack is cool, but I just met him.
He's also.
Okay. Cut!
I don't know. When roasts go like that, when it feels like just you're on the back foot, I don't know how to come back from that.
Help.
How are you feeling?
I'm not feeling anything right now, because, like, Andrew's fucking on it. So.
I know he's on it, but you didn't even expect to be here. You said in your interview multiple times, I mean, you said it almost as much as you could have said anything, that you were not going to win that. And not only did you win, you really won. You decisively won. So.
It was just the crowd. I think what helped, there was hecklers on the front row. They weren't intentionally heckling, but because I addressed them, and I think the crowd kind of trusted me after that. So I think that was just a nice bit of lucky coincidence. And like against Jack, because we were both going to go longer, so I wrote more. But for Andrew, it's like shorter stuff. So there's a lot more pressure on the bits to work. So that's why I'm just kind of going through shit now.
What's the thing top of mind for you going into the next battle break?
Just make sure nobody can see my erection. I've got it waistbanded right now, but it's slipping. That and memorization.
All right, who's ready for another exhibition battle? My man. Make it loud. Elliot Dallas. An MVP from last season. She's never lost, ever, in 2 seasons of roast battles. Someone's never lost. Make it loud for Miss Shalaka Corral.
This is Shalaka. She's short, brown, and she travels all across the town. She's kind of like the Bakerloo line in that a lot of homeless guys have come inside her.
Anyway, this is Stuart Littler. Ali looks like he'd risk it all for a piece of Gouda.
Based on crowd reaction, I think Shalaka was more consistent, but I think Elliot got some bigger laughs, so I'm gonna give it to Elliot this time.
Oh! Okay.
I'm gonna give it to Shalaka, man.
What I loved about your first joke, is it called the Bakerloo line? Is that what you said? The way you made me as an American who's been here for 48 hours feel like I belong. Just by understanding it and being like, yeah, get those fucking bums off the Bakerloo line. When are we gonna clean up the Bakerloo line? What are we doing here? I felt like I belong, so thank you for bringing me into your world. But I was really impressed with you, man. But I do think just based on consistency, I'm going to give it to Shalaka.
Oh! Still undefeated, folks. Miss Shalaka Kara. This is fun, man. This is a Scottish man versus a New Orleans person. Let's meet the American first. You met him earlier. He's a Hurricane Katrina survivor. It's tough for us. Make it loud. Nasty Nate Welch. You saw him earlier. You liked him. You loved him. Scotland's own Jack Trainer. What's your biggest impression of this cat from yesterday when you met him?
It feels like someone's just pulled someone out of the television. That's a real guy. It's not like someone that would give you a mission in Grand Theft Auto. Like he pays taxes. Like that's a full-blown guy.
Let's rouse!
Jack looked like Ed Sheeran fucked one of Willy Wonka's little slaves.
Oh, brilliant.
How does an American guy manage to look like he eats Greggs for 3 meals a day? What's Nate short for anyway? It looks like with him it's short for Native Americans don't belong here!
That was awesome.
I'll go give it to New Orleans Nate, bro.
Whoa, bro. Big pump for one.
I did have more jokes written down here for Nate, so I'm gonna give it to Nate. But great battle, you guys. Awesome stuff.
Whoa!
And my God, the Native Americans don't belong here.
How did you nail that accent?
Well, here's the funny thing. He did the accent so well. It was the only time I understood him all night. You should consider making that just your voice. This was an incredible battle. So fun. Nasty Nate, congratulations, bro. 3rd place.
3rd place in the world, Nasty Nate Welch. Keep it going. And our boy, Jackie Trainer, come on now. Audience, we've made it. It all comes down to this. The whole season, March 1st, November 1st, to right now, at some date in January. Are we ready for this? Let's meet the 2 finalists of the Rose Battle World Championship. We'll bring out New York first. Make it loud. Andrew Manning! And his opponent from Tokyo, Japan. Make it loud for Jay Yamake!
This guy here is from New York, so I was gonna, liken his comedy career to 9/11. But then I thought against it because, even 9/11 was celebrated somewhere.
by my grandpa. He was actually an adult skateboarder, very cool. He stopped when he hurt his back trying to grind on this sick 13-year-old.
Them being sick helped. It's really tough battling Andrew because, you know, I'm tempted to reach for the low-hanging fruit of calling him a racist. You know, it's kind of a roast battle trope at this point, but the reason why it's tempting is that he's so fucking bland. And I don't mean as a comedian, I mean as a human being. Because, you know, Andrew Manning, at the end of the day, looks like a guy called Andrew Manning. He's like the most Andrew Manning in the entire known Andrew Manning, you know. If you put Andrew Manning on paper, he stands out less than the paper. If I were to describe Andrew Manning in 3 words, I would break the record for the most amount of words used to describe Andrew Manning. If another Andrew Manning came into the room and declared himself to be Andrew Manning, we would call him an imposter, because the Andrew Manning we know does not make a statement. This Andrew Manning is, was, and always shall be nothing more than Andrew Manning. So let me end by saying Andrew Manning looks like a stamp collector whose favorite stamps are those issued by the police to the heads of black people. He made me do it. He made me do it.
That's what you told your victims. No, this is your fault. Come here.
That's not true. They speak Japanese.
Yeah. Speaking of which, did you know that in Japan the age of consent doesn't matter to this guy?
That was your championship match, everybody. Andrew Manning from New York. Jay Enache from Tokyo, Japan.
Andrew went a lot on the pedophile stuff, which don't get me wrong, I love, but like after a while it just gets a little one note. So I think I am gonna leave it to you, Jay. Unfortunately.
So I'm gonna give it to Jay begrudgingly. Because it was close.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got to go to the commissioner, but we know who wins. Take us home, Pat.
I just want to say this. Andrew Manning has not lost a battle in 3 years. I think he came in as like a big favorite to win this thing. And Jay, as we covered earlier, his team kind of snuck in at the last minute. And this guy came in with the least amount of confidence of anybody. You talked to him all weekend. How do you think you're going to do? Oh, I'm going to lose. I'm going to lose both battles. And he believed that. And he came out here and he did great. You took a risk on the closer and you painted a picture about how boring he is. And I think you did an awesome job, man. And congratulations to Jay. Congratulations to Tokyo.
Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, the Rose Battle League World Champion, Jay Enache from Tokyo, Second place, Andrew Manning. Speech. Tell these folks something. You just won the championship.
Speech. Fucking hell. Okay. I want to dedicate this to these 2 guys in the front row. Without you guys, I don't think I could have done this. But thank you for sticking with me, guys, through all the, the pedophile accusations. It means a lot, man. This genuinely means a lot. I'm just some dumb fuck from Tokyo. And
You're from here.
Shut the fuck up. I'm getting emotional. It's really difficult to get emotional if you keep interrupting. Anyway,
The greatest thing about you being Tokyo is that your mouth actually matches you saying things at the same time. Usually it's all
Can you shut the fuck up for 1 fucking second?
This is your moment. You're right. I'm leaving.
I was about to cry. Andrew is fucking fantastic. Never have I felt prouder to be a paedophile. Give it up for Nate and Jack and everyone. Give a round of applause for everyone.
One more time for your world champion, my man, Chiaramonte! Yes. He's gonna go celebrate by being 500 feet away from the school right now. Just watching. All right. Pick up your judges tonight, man.
Players, I'm out here in London just smoking Joes in front of the big clock or whatever. What's up, Commish? This place is fucking tight. I mean, they got a big ass fucking UFO Ferris wheel or whatever. They got big ass fucking double deck buses. And it looks fucking cool as shit, but I mean, it's just a big fucking clock. Whatever. Where the hoes at? Up players, I'm here at the fucking palace. I don't see no queens, ain't got no gays around here. Up the commish.
Girl, you look good. Won't you back that ass up? Girl, who was you playing with? Back that ass up. Call me Big Daddy when you back that ass up.
I'm not getting involved.
I got 3 words for you. Fuck you, Andrew. Yeah.